Blessing is something that it's a word that used to just be a church word, that we would use it in church, and maybe it would show up in praying for a meal or what you say to somebody after they sneeze. I mean, pretty much those are the only things that we would use bless or blessing as a part of, but it's kind of worked its way into, and I don't necessarily think this is a bad thing, but it's worked its way into kind of normal culture and conversation, so that now it's not uncommon for somebody to talk about something being a blessing or feeling so blessed, or, hashtag blessed when you like get all green lights on the way home, or, things go your way, or you've gotten something that you didn't deserve but is a blessing inside of your life. We use that terminology to say, oh, what a blessing, or you're such a blessing, or hashtag blessed, whatever that is. It usually has to do with I'm getting something that adds to my enjoyment, my pleasure, my success. Things are going well. Unless, of course, you're from the South and you can kind of, throw this out as kind of a tongue-in-cheek, bless your heart, kind of thing, as meaning, maybe not such a good meaning all the time, but we use that word all the time. And so when Jesus begins the Sermon on the Mount, and it's been said, that the Sermon on the Mount, Matthew 5, 6, and 7, is the largest teaching block, the largest sermon that Jesus has inside of the New Testament. We don't know for certain that this was all in one location at one time, but the way it's put together, thematically it goes together. Matthew 5 begins with Jesus goes up on the mountainside and begins to teach. Matthew 7 says when he had finished teaching, he came down from the mountain. And so we naturally assume that Matthew 5, 6, and 7 is a collective block that Jesus taught. It's been said that the Sermon on the Mount is kind of a summary of the gospel. That in a nutshell, you can kind of get in those 3 chapters what Jesus came to communicate.